One of the coolest things about being a YouTuber full time are sponsored deals. I'm not going to lie. They are fun because you make a lot of money for a very little amount of work in most cases. It's just, hey, talk about this product or do a standalone video dedicated to this product. Now, it's not all rainbows, sunshines, and blowjobs, because when you do it, we, at least here in the United States, are bound by, well, the FTC for proper disclosure. And it's something that not everyone gets right. You know, there's a, you know, they want as much disclosure as humanly possible, but people do make mistakes. And oftentimes it's just, you know, through ignorance, not malice. But there are a lot of people out there that simply do not disclose that they are doing a sponsored content. And that is something that does come up quite a bit, and there's not a lot of oversight. But what we've been learning now is that there are way more people not providing disclosure than we previously thought. Now, it says here that most YouTube influencers still do not disclose sponsored deals. Same goes for Pinterest, according to a new Princeton study. Now, what you have to understand when it comes to this, and I mean this legitimately, there is a lot of money at play over this. There is a lot of money at play. There are people out there that will pay you several $1,000s for like a very quick video. There are companies out there that will have a marketing budget to go to influencers on a multitude of platforms that will pay a grip load of cash because they know that it's a direct connect to the audience instead of having like a commercial on either a TV show or maybe a radio station or something. Influence media right now is a big, big, big thing. I've done a couple sponsored videos myself, and I've been very, you know, like I've tried to be as upfront as humanly possible when it comes to the disclosure portion of that. Now, there are people out there that thought that even though I talked about it in the video and I put it in the title and in the video description, that it wasn't good enough. And that's because the FTC very, very, very much wants as much disclosure as humanly possible, but it's still kind of a weird gray area. Now, the article says here that it's been almost a year since the FTC warned social media influencers that they should clearly and conspicuously disclose if they are being paid to post a video. But according to a new Princeton University research, most YouTube and Pinterest influencers still don't add proper disclaimers to the content they produce. The researchers analyzed over 500,000 YouTube videos and over 2.1 million unique Pinterest pins from August to September 2017 for the study. They found that 3,472 videos and 18,237 pins in the bunch had affiliate links, but only 10 and 7% respectively contained written disclosures. Those who didn't have disclosures didn't follow FTC guidelines, which recommended lengthier explanation than, hey, these are affiliate links. The FTC wants influencers to be very clear in their wording. For instance, they can write, I make a small commission every time you purchase through these links. According to lead author Arnesh Mathur, his study doesn't even represent all types of undisclosed affiliate partnerships, since they didn't take coupon codes or other linkless deals into account. That said, the researchers also didn't take into account any disclosure YouTubers mentioned in the video and those written in languages other than English. Mathur, however, is fairly confident that only a tiny fraction of content creators disclose affiliate links at places other than the description. Yeah, no, that's probably true. I mean, I sometimes will put like my Patreon link, or I'll put an Amazon link, and I'll say it's an affiliate link in the little 5-second ad, and then I'll say Amazon affiliate link in the video description. I was figuring that was entirely within the correct aspect of running proper disclosure. Perhaps it wasn't. Perhaps I was making a mistake for those videos. But again, it's very vague, right? They want you to say what an affiliate link is, but when you say what it is, most people know what an affiliate link is. They know that if you buy something through that the person is going to get a cut. I mean, hell, Amazon, there's a lot of things you can buy through Amazon that you don't even get a cut of, right? I mean, like, put it like this, you buy a video game through Amazon, like if you bought it through my link, I get maybe like 60 cents or something. It's really not that much. It requires a lot of people to purchase. But at the same time, I would argue something like that would kind of meet the definition, the requirements of FTC guidelines. Now, I know for a freaking fact that when people came after me before, they accused me of doing sponsored content in the form of attack videos against someone, and they reported me to the Federal Trade Commission trying to get me in trouble for something I didn't do. And if those guys who are that crazy, that militant, that nuts about this kind of ethical disclosures really wanted to cause a dent in that particular marketplace, they could sit there and find a lot of these same videos that these creators are doing, and they could ding them on not being ethical about it. And that's definitely one of the things that they should look into, because this is an important factor. YouTube is my job. It's my career. I make money at this, and it's one of those things where I very much want to continue making money at this. And if I can get more sponsorship jobs, I want to be as upfront and ethical as humanly possible. But again, because of the wording and the way things work out, a lot of people sometimes think, and not maybe a lot, but some people think that it's what you're doing is not enough. And it becomes this weird kind of battle with people that feel like, you know, by doing any kind of sponsorship, you are in fact just becoming an absolute shill, which we do get quite a bit. Now, it goes on to say here that advertising on social media without proper disclosure has become a huge issue in recent years. Just take a look at celebrities' accounts and you'll see them promoting products without saying they're getting paid for the post. It's not the advertisements themselves that are the problem. It's that without the proper label, people won't know whether influencers are simply recommending a product they like or if they're getting paid to praise it. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook have labels influencers can use to indicate sponsorship, but they're a bit too subtle for the FTC. Things might change as more and more social media superstars pop up. Mathur and his team, for one, believe that the answer lies in browsers. They plan to develop an extension that can automatically detect and highlight affiliate marketing in campaigns. Now, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You know, have an extension there to see exactly who is using affiliate marketing. But here's the other thing with that too. Not every kind of sponsored content is going to happen through affiliate marketing, right? A little over a year ago, I did a sponsored video for the game, the mobile game, Best Fiends Forever. There was no affiliate link in that one. I linked to the game, to its page, but it wasn't an affiliate link. All right. But here's the thing too, is the FTC, you know, yeah, they may not like where things are at, but they also haven't changed any of the wording over the course of the past couple years. So when the article says, or at least the findings of the Princeton study say that that these particular disclosures are a bit too subtle for what the FTC wants, even then it's just kind of like their own website gives you vague examples of what to use. So it's kind of like there's wiggle room there. What I do think here ultimately is that there's a lot of people that aren't trying to do this maliciously. They're not trying to do this as a way to screw anyone over. They just don't quite understand the way it works. Now, when I did the video for Best Fiends Forever, I went through famebit.com. They actually contacted me. They're the ones who found me. We worked the whole thing out, and I had to sign a disclosure agreement where I went through what they wanted, and I had to sign an agreement to it. And then when I made the video, when I made the content and I put it up there, before I posted it, I sent it to them. Their team reviewed the entire video, reviewed the title, the tags, the description, to make sure that I was in fact FTC compliant. And the thing is what I did on that was not much different than what I've done for other videos that I've done that are sponsored. So I think that they're being a little bit too harsh on what the FTC wants here. But at the same time, and to kind of wrap this whole thing up, this is only in regards to the United States. In the UK, right, where there are a lot of influencers over in the UK and also beyond, there are no such restrictions. The last I checked, at least. So people in the United States that are bound to disclose if something they're promoting is an ad is not the same rules and regulations as overseas. And so when it comes to that, because you know, the United States YouTubers or influencers are not necessarily just in their own bubble, that no one else gets access to this kind of stuff. They do. And if those people out there are not bound by the same rules we are, then they get to play by their own rules. And I'm not saying that's totally not fair. No. It's totally fair on our end to disclose things. But it's up to their government to push them to do the same. And until they do, we're the ones feeling the brunt of this, because we're the ones that are going to be heavily criticized when everyone else is just going to get away with it practically scot-free. What you just saw was a shorter clip from a longer show. The Rustled podcast airs every Sunday through Thursday night at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard on rustled.net. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well as 3 Buck Theater and potentially becoming one of our sponsors at patreon.com/mundanematt. Thank you and have a great day.